before we even get this started, there's one thing y'all need to know.
Chris has it across 45. What a great move at the 40. Breaks it loose. He's got one man to beat. Chris Gilliard to the house. Touchdown, Blue Spring South.
I was cold at football. I mean, tackle football, flag football, video game football, indoor football, catch, moss, all of that. I was cold. And I was cold at fantasy football for a while. But maybe about 5 years ago, things changed. Now guys, I've experienced it all over the years. The drops, the poor defense, missed kicks, giving it to the backup running back. No. We can all agree the worst thing is for you to have the star running back, the team be on the 3-yard line, and give it to the backup running back, or the fullback, or the backup tight end. Whew! I mean, whew. I feel for you. We've all been there when that happens. And you just never know what's going to happen to your team. I mean, obviously the injuries, guys are drafted high, they just end up being bust. The guy can't play. He had one great year. Somebody drafted him in the second round thinking he's going to be great. But it turns out he was that guy that was a backup his entire career. But you drafted him in the second round because he had, 8 good games in a season. Could have told you not to do that. But the worst is in football, guys are missing games for just the most random of reasons. I mean, I had AP the year where he decided to discipline his children, a bit excessively. God forbid anyone who drafted Andrew Luck who decided, I've been getting my ass whooped for years. I don't want to take this beating anymore. Or what about the guy who drafted Ray Rice, one of the top running backs in the league, and then a video drops of him and that was all bad. Things ain't been the same since Ray Rice. Look at Mahomes right here. That's my quarterback. Standard fantasy football has become the death of me. I used to invest so much time and mental energy on the draft and every single week and how my team was going to do because there is pride at stake here. I mean, you and your boys, this is what it is. Like, we are the GMs of these teams. I am the coach of this team. And the production, it starts at the top, and it starts with me. So when I make a pick, right, I am very confident within it and my draft strategy. I have a very solid draft strategy each and every year that has only wavered in the last 3 years where obviously the game changed. The game has changed now. So I have to adapt to that and be like, okay, you can definitely draft receivers in the first round now. We are at that point for sure. But I'm tired of the weeks where everything's going right, but the opposing team's kicker gives them 18 points. Or everything's going right, and my defense that was going up against the rookie quarterback on the road, and somehow my defense gives me 1 point for the game. I don't know how much longer I can do it. I mean, I've been playing fantasy football. I remember to this day, the first time I played, going to my dad's job, watching him draft, and from there just being hooked on this whole thing. This is maybe 15 years ago now. Been playing since. Been winning Super Bowls, competing since. But now I see that, man, there's so much luck shit that happens in fantasy football. I mean, come on. In standard fantasy football, not DraftKings. I actually like the DraftKings model. I like what they do there. They allow you to look at the matchups and observe who do you think is going to play well this week. I think that is the most even playing field. I think more people should go to it if they have the sports mind that I do. Now, some people like to play more casually. I understand that. DraftKings just offers something that I'm more enticed with, and I would prefer if given the choice. Now, I end up doing both. I have my group of guys that we play fantasy football every year, and that's where this frustration really comes from. I was a Super Bowl contender every year when we got this thing going, and now I've dipped to the point where it's like, goodness, like, Chris is fighting to get in the playoffs every year. I mean, I'm the Bengals. I'm going 8-8 every year. Like, I'm Marvin Lewis. I'm Marvin Lewis as a coach. But Marvin Lewis didn't win a Super Bowl. I have won a Super Bowl. Anyway, guys. fantasy football is fun. We probably, you know, care about it a bit too much, given how much luck is involved, how little we have control over it. But it is a great time when you got your boys and y'all drafting your team. You know, maybe I'll do something for our fantasy draft. I think we have it in about a week or so. So appreciate you guys watching this video. Let me know how you guys' experience has been going with fantasy football over the years. Like I said, I've been struggling, but hey, this is my year.